Hey everybody! Today I am going to be doing a review of EvaHair.com. So EvaHair.com is a wig retailer that specializes in lace front wigs, which are the ones that look like real nice natural hair. So why don't we just jump into it and see what we got. So here's the box that arrived in the mail. It's a little bit beat up, but I found that pretty much everything I get tends to be a little beat up. I think it's just the local area, but either way it doesn't really matter. Nice small box. Open the box and it comes with a wig cap and it's like the nylon style. I personally kind of struggle with the nylon ones. They tend to be a bit tighter on my head, but go ahead and take it out and attempt to put it on so you guys can see what it looks like. And I do have one of the mesh versions next to me so you can kind of see the difference. So, a nylon wig cap. Oh, it came with two of them. Kind of looks like a sock, you know, like a pantyhose, whereas the kind I usually use, the mesh kind, are like a mesh, and you put them over your head and stuff, whereas the nylon ones you have to kind of get your hair into it by like just kind of tucking it in and stuff. If I had longer hair, I'd probably want to braid it first. Can't totally see. Okay, that's good enough, right? It doesn't need to be too spectacular. There, yeah. It's been a while since I've had one of these on. It doesn't feel too tight, so that's a plus. And now let's look at the wig itself. So I wanted a long brown, somewhat natural looking wig that would be useful for a lot of different cosplays in the future. There are a lot of characters with long brown hair with more of like a natural looking hairline up at the top, and they're also great for when I do like gender bends, which is pretty rare, or casual cosplay, because you know, just looks more natural. And sometimes I like to go to conventions, and on like the last day I don't necessarily want to get all up in costume, but I also feel weird not wearing anything in costume, so having a wig is just really nice. So take this out of the little baggy mesh, and here is the wig itself. So nice luscious brown hair. This, from the pictures online, it kind of reminded me of Lady Gaga when she wears some of her brown wigs, or even like Bella from Twilight. So let me... Alright, and it's also got a hair clip in the very back to help keep it on your head, and it's got those adjustable hooky things. I tend to put them towards the middle because I have a smaller head and I like my wigs to be very secure. And you can see the lace front part right here. Now let's slip this on, see how it looks. Oh, it's also got hair combs towards the front of the ears. Now because this is a nylon wig cap instead of the mesh, if I want to get the combs in, I have to make sure that they're going like above the wig, otherwise it just won't work. So it's got like a little widow's peak, which is kind of cute. Yeah, but this is so like long and brown and stuff. And so I left the lace on for now so you can just kind of see where it is. They leave the lace in, that way if you want to add hair to it via ventilation, you can. I don't really need to or want to. So now that I've kind of established that it looks good and you guys can see what it looks like without doing anything to it, let's take it off real quick and show you how to trim the lace. So, there we go. I do like that the nylon kind doesn't come off my head as easy as the mesh does. Alright, here's my scissors. So now what we're going to do, let's see if you guys see this more. So like right where this hair is, I'm looking for where the hair ends, and I'm going to trim as closely to the hair as I can. Trim off this side piece too. And what this does is it's going to kind of make it look like you just have a natural, you know, hairline, because the mesh or the lace is going to kind of blend into your scalp once it's on. So you won't really be able to tell that it's there. And if you use like a wig adhesive, or some people use spirit gum, you can also use that to kind of glue down any part of the lace that may be not laying flat on your head. That way you can glue it down and make it look natural. And to my knowledge, like lace fronts, any kind of wig that, you know, they use in Hollywood, you know, like Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow wig, or like Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones, and I mean most of that cast wears wigs, they're usually going to be some level of a lace front, because they all have to look legit. And like I said in some of my previous videos, it is, if you want something that looks natural, you can always kind of like make a fake hairline on a wig, but lace fronts are so nice if you want something that looks super natural, not supernatural. Natural, very natural, I should say. All right, I think I trimmed that well enough. So now you'll be able to see what it looks like on my head. And I do like that there's the comb in the back, because it helps me find center. Because everyone's ear placement can, you know, be a little bit different. Okay, so you can kind of still see the mesh underneath. There, I hid my wig cap all the way. Where's my comb? So because this one is, you know, kind of wavy as opposed to super straight like most of the wigs that I get, it's going to, it has a smooth silky texture and it's easy to brush through, but it's just a little bit like a little bit more stubborn to brush through than a straight one is, but that's normal and it makes sense because, you know, it's meant to have that texture in it. This is brushing out super easy. I'm using my white tooth comb just because that's always like a nice standard of measurement for me. Brush that through all the way. All right, and so, you know, I don't really have any like strong particular cosplay I want to do with this. I'm wearing my Wario dress right now, if you can't really tell. It's from Magical Nerds, and so this is kind of right now just a casual gender bend of Wario, because Wario has brown hair. I like the part, I like how natural it looks. You can kind of see like the widow's peak, that it's not laying totally flush with my head. If I wanted to fix that, I would just, you know, use some kind of a glue or adhesive and just glue it down, but I'm not really picky right now. It looks fine in my opinion. All right, so for any of you that really like this wig, you will find links in descriptions all down below. It's EvaHair.com. This wig in particular is the dark brown synthetic lace front wig with sexy waves. So yeah, it's super nice and I love it. And EvaHair has been kind enough to offer us a special coupon code for our viewers if you want to get your own lace front. I highly recommend lace front wigs. They're a little bit more expensive than traditional, like not lace fronts, but they're gonna last you a while if you take care of them, and they look super nice naturally, and you don't have to, you know, make a fake hairline, which sometimes it's better too, but I mean, sometimes it's just nice not having to. But for that coupon code, it is SUN, S-U-N, and gives you a 15% off your order discount. So thank you so much, EvaHair, for sending us this wig for the review, and stick around for a couple of photos. Yeah, I'm Chloe of Nobody Special, and thanks for tuning in.